From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that, but that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it.
I guess it's time to date myself a little bit, because I remember Dan Marino running a similar play to this on a Monday night game against the Jets way back when. He's going to fake the spike and hope that the defense lets its guard down, but they were alert there, and this ends up incomplete.
Hey, 57, 57. Hey, Sunday.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And this is
that was wide open.
A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball.
Oh, you drop it?
That looked like it was going to be right there, but
I thought you got it.
His hands, and a potential big play goes by the wayside.
Oh, you got it. I thought you caught it the first time.
And the Chiefs will jump on top for the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20.
See how my offense
He's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there. A breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Love. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Love from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Pass midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe you're like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Give them 32 on the play.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. Complete once again to Watson. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 52 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Finding space at the 40. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A big play there for KC. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. .66 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Pacheco. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown there. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
That's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Now Carlson for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
The score, Chiefs 21, Packers 17.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
17.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
We'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. He's got room at the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right. That ball is caught.
And the defense sucked.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chiefs are able to move back in front. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a
Like I
3-point
can't stop the passing.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away.
Good game, right?
Some
Good game so
frustration
far.
after the PAT miss. Nixon now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring. Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Packers.
I did march on that.
83 yards. And the Packers Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Carlson on for the extra
I'm
point.
good on offense, but I can't do defense.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Packers 31, Chiefs 27.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
You're a Seahawks fan?
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their
Alright.
22-yard line.
Still in the
KC
second
offense out of the
quarter,
huddle,
too.
ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated.
Oh, that was a
after getting
PR.
six the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Flushed out right.
Oh,
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got the first.
I thought it was going to be a pick.
He takes it just across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And able to push forward for right about 3 yards down to the 42. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mahomes now to throw.
oh,
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play.
oh
Tries to
shit.
force it in, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone.
No way.
Knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Now here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion, the tight end, Kelce. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelce. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Chiefs have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete downfield to James. On the move past the 40. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And again, it's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir.
That should be a pick.
First down, got his hand in and knocked it away.
That'll be a pick six.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2. And the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have
Sound like it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Rolling to his right. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
So Kelsey.
Travis Kelsey with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception. Taking it right down Broadway. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they got to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a fumble.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Slant right, that's complete to Travis Kelce. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 33. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 30 yards. And the Chiefs have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but
What the fuck?
that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that
So yeah,
success
fucking
here.
thing
It's
is
rare for
tripping.
those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And
Thought he
saw
was
the
gone.
celebration. Pure, unbridled joy.
Oh shit, what I'm doing?
And they'll let the quarterback
Oh.
keep it here on 1st and 10. Give him 9.
Thought he was handing the ball off to Jones.
2nd and 1.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he is going to have the Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. First down going to the air with Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Love looking to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out right and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must be a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
52 blaster, 10 cycles.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
231 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third. Play fake. Here's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to load that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball,
That fool was open.
2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Love now on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it And that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back to the 24. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And this one is right through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Well, there you go. Send your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Open man right side is Tony. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, 35 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
This is a good-ass game.
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the
It's
fourth.
crazy because we get picks, but we can't, like, take a good lead.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
It's a high-score game, too.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance. And now off to the races, down the right side. Down the right sideline. And down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 49 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Carlson's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Chiefs 55. Anders Carlson.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Through the middle of the field. He may go. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 68 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Love's throw brought in by Watson. Oh, a juke into space. He's still on his feet. He may go. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you
might
say,
be
you
your,
kind of
this probably your last try right here.
They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here's Mahomes. That'll be caught by James. On the move past the 40, inside the 20, and he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Both defense have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged.
Stop you right here.
Mahomes to throw it. And he is
Yeah, damn. Imagine this was real game.
This would be the highest. I mean,
Highest.
Obviously, they've set the level here.
Travis
It's
dead.
Beaver pitch. Down one. It's tempting to go for two.
Oh.
I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got
Oh, he going for. Oh, he going for
Yeah,
all.
you see some fans holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And he's going to
Ooh.
for the 2 points. It was an incredible
that's the problem
bouncy
with playing
call.
Madden.
They've taken the lead by a point late in the game.
Ooh, kick. Did a kick return?
You gotta get a field goal or something.
I'm gonna kick a 90-yard field goal.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Let's go. 12, 10. 43 rail. Striker, 3-3.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Okay, ready? Shot, 17. Set, cut.
One last shot now for Love. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed.
That was a good game.
That's a good game. I'm probably getting off right now.
Shot, but they did get one final chance to try to